for several weeks after an impressive season in which he scored 25 goals in 37 Premier League games. Lukaku has been reluctant to speak publicly about his long-term plans, but has now revealed he knows where he wants to be playing in the 2017-18 season. Amino Raiola, yes indeed, the man's agent says he knows what's going to happen. Oh my word. Sports Radio 88.9 Bella FM. Lukaku also spoke of the injury sustained by teammate and national team Eden Hazard, and that was in training. Yes indeed, Chelsea star suffered a broken ankle after an accident in a practice session and is expected to miss the start of next season. And the man says, I was just next to the man called Eden Hazard when he slipped. It was the last action of the game and we all thought it was just a twisted ankle. Now we move on. Come, let's go straight to the locker room of France. They're getting ready to take on teams, even as they look to, of course, international friendlies as well as the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches. But one man, Didier Deschamps, inside the locker room of France, has welcomed Antoine Griezmann's decision to stay at Atletico Madrid. Griezmann's future appears to be set for hot topic for months to come, with Man United tipped to sweep for the Atletico star. However, the 26-year-old confirmed over the weekend he will stay with the La Liga Giants in the wake of the club's FIFA transfer ban being upheld by the Court of Arbitration for Sports. That outcome is something of a relief for Deschamps, whose national team faced Sweden in a World Cup qualifier this Friday. Yes, the weekend, I tell you, the elders always say that no matter what happens, one should be careful in whom they put their trust, because salt and sugar are both white. I tell you, yes, ladies and gentlemen, he who has seen the dance of the snake will never be impressed when he sees that of the millipede. Now come, let's go straight to giving you more, and we're going straight to the locker room of Portugal. Yes, this man, yes, Pepe, I tell you, has confirmed he was leaving Real Madrid, but insisted he was yet to agree a deal with Paris Saint-Germain. Pepe, who's 34 years of age, is out of contract at the end of the month and wanted a 2-year deal at Madrid, but after being offered just a year extension, he has decided to move on from the club he joined from Porto in 2007. Pepe helped Madrid to 3 La Liga titles and 3 Champions League crowns, but injuries saw him make just 18 appearances in all competitions this season. He has been heavily linked to the move to Ligue 1 giants Paris Saint-Germain and Serie A side Inter, but said he had other options. I tell you, yes indeed, talking about the man called Pepe having other options. But come, let's go straight to giving it to you. They say no matter what happens, always appreciate the food your mother cooks for you. Some have food, others don't have mothers, while some have mothers, others don't have food. I tell you, yes indeed, it's all about giving you more right here on your frequency of champions. They say when the son of a glorious and renowned hunter begins to fear the sound of gunshots, then you should call his mother and ask her questions. Now come, let's go straight yes to the club called Arsenal, the Gunners. I tell you, and one man playmaker of the side, Mesut Ozil, says he's not ruling out to return to Schalke at some point in his career. Ozil joined Schalke Academy in the year 2005, but left for Werder Bremen in 2008 before going on to join Real Madrid and then Arsenal, despite speculation linking him with a move away after a season in which he has the target. Of course, yes, he was a target of considerable criticism. The German international is now expected to sign a new contract with Arsene Wenger's side, but on talk of a possible return to Gelsenkirchen, Ozil said right now he's not thinking about it, but in football you just never know. You can't rule out anything because everything is possible. Now come, let's go straight to yes, Olympique Lyonnais. I must tell you, the man called Alexandre Lacazette, yes, he remains open to moving to Atletico Madrid despite the Court of Arbitration for Sport CAS decision to uphold their transfer ban. Atletico cannot, I repeat, cannot and will not register players until January 2018 as a result of CAS ruling, leaving Lacazette's expected switch to Atletico Madrid from the Ligue 1 club in doubt. But the French international striker insists he has not closed the door on a potential transfer to Diego Simeone's side, although clubs such as Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool, Arsenal and of course Manchester United are also reportedly interested in getting his signature. The elders will always tell you that yes, no matter what happens, a man can never hate water, even if that same water drowned his home. Yes, Sports Radio 88.9 Bola FM. He who carries the carcass of an elephant he does not, I repeat, use his legs to search for crickets. The elders will tell you that. Come, let's go straight to what the stars are saying this morning right here on the show. It is Sportssquare, and the elder still here, ladies and gentlemen. They say no matter how powerful a king is, he can never ever command anyone to help him pass faces. When a man has made up his mind to marry the daughter of the village chief priest, he should not complain when he's giving concussion to eat all the time. Yes, up next is the interview segment of the show. Yes, but before then, what the stars are saying right here on Sportssquare.
Give me overdose, oh baby, Simon Quay.
All right, let's go straight to what the stars are saying this wonderful day and morning right here. We go starting off from, that of Eden Hazard, talking about his Twitter account. It is talking about his handle at Hazard Eden 10. And the man says, everything went well with my ankle operation. Now I start the road to recovery. I will be stronger. Thank you for your support. Tony Cruz, the Real Madrid midfielder, says, before I'm going to enjoy my holidays, I want to thank you, my fans, for your ongoing support. You were fantastic as always. See you very soon. Michael Carrick, Akara 16, says, it was a dream day for me and my family during my testimonial. Thank you to everyone who was part of it. 70,000 people. Incredible. The support means everything. Cristiano says, hashtag FIFA 18. It's my time at EA Sports. And there's a short clip of Ronaldo who will be on the front poster, yes, of FIFA 18 games on PlayStation. What about Marcelo 12? At Marcelo M12 says, the best. My brother Lukita, I love you very much. Yes, and there's a picture of Marcelo and teammate, the Croatian Luka Modric. What about Cesar Spliqueta? He says, have a good recovery. We will be celebrating goals together soon, my friend. And there's a picture of Cesar Spliqueta with Eden Hazard right there during the outgone season. At CAF is also tweeting, but not a good one. Yes, devastating news. In fact, they say very devastating news. Our thoughts and prayers goes out to his family and friends. R.I.P. Sheikh Tiote, you will always remain in our hearts. Yes, indeed. John Ogu at Ogu John Ogu says, welcome, Henry Onyekuru. Positive vibes only when we gather to fight for our nation. And there's a short video clip on John Ogu's handle at Ogu John Ogu of Henry Onyekuru being initiated into the national team. And you know how they do it is by the person in question singing or dancing to a particular song. What about Gareth Bale? Gareth Bale 11 says 3 in 4 years. What a team to be part of. Thank you to all the fans for their support this year. Hashtag Hala Madrid. And finally, Marcus Rashford at Marcus Rashford, his Twitter handle, he says, good, spending the day on Children's Ward with some of the children injured during the recent events in Manchester. Hashtag One Love Manchester. Sports Radio 88.9 Bola FM. They say, the elders, that no matter what happens, you do not ever mistake a short man for a boy. They say that when the mother of a man starts trading in fufu, the end result is that to him, the smell will then become pleasant. Up next, the interview segment on the show, Sportssquare.
Give me overdose, oh baby, Simon Quay.
Real FM, complete deal.
Sports Radio 88.9 Bella FM. This is the Sportssquare interview, and this wonderful day and time, I have, of course, a woman when you talk about athletics. Yes, indeed. It's all about Mary Onyali Omagbemi, former athlete, and of course, she also has, of course, a wonderful thing when you talk about athletics in Nigeria. A former sprinter. She won bronze in the 1992 Olympic Games and the 1996 Olympic Games as well in the 200 meters event. Welcome to Sportssquare. How you doing?
Great. I'm doing fine.
All right, let's go straight to athletics in Nigeria. A whole lot of people have their own views as regards the present state of the sport. But then coming from you, a woman who has really run, who has represented the country, who is still interested in the sport, what can you make of it, the current situation that we have in athletics right now?
You and I and everyone know that the current situation in athletics in Nigeria is not a palatable one. We're all pained, and we're all looking for ways to restructure and get athletics back to the position where we used to be, or even better.
All right then. But then the elections are forthcoming. I do know that you are vying for the position of vice president. Of course, Brownie Bewley, the coach's representative, just elected into the board. But looking at the forthcoming elections, what are your expectations?
Our expectations, apart from my personal one, is very high. Like you said, the question leading to this was, how can we get it out of the rut that it was? Everybody that is coming on board of the AFN, of the new AFN board, is very passionate, driven, experienced, wants to do better, wants to turn a new leaf on athletics to lead athletics forward. Come 13th of June, the rest of the board members will be elected. At the conclusion of the election on the 13th, we will be able to have a clearer picture of where athletics is going, or the direction athletics is going in the next 4 years. I don't want to preempt, I don't want to judge, I don't want to suggest who should or shouldn't be on the board. But all I'm saying is congratulations to those that have won their positions, their board membership, and for those that have not, they are yet to be elected. I wish each and every one of us good luck.
Okay, then looking at it now, Ma, you've represented Nigeria at the topmost level, and one woman who is closely following your footsteps has to be Blessing Okagbari Gotegono. But then there seems to be worry that it's only Blessing that is high up there when you talk about representing Nigeria in terms of quality, and there are a whole lot of questions as to, nobody towing after or coming after Blessing if she decides to eventually call it quits. I don't know what you have to say concerning that.
Well, there's been a lot of concern about that. You are right, in a way. Yes, Blessing is leading the pack right now as far as international appearances and performances. But we also have a whole bunch of other kids or other athletes behind her. What I feel, in my personal opinion, as to the reason why Blessing is the flag bearer right now is a matter of restructuring, proper restructuring, guidance, and direction for the athletes following Blessing. These athletes really want to do well, but for some reason, their personal needs or their welfare were not met. And for athletes to perform at his or her ultimate best, you have to meet their number one priority, which is their personal welfare. If you don't meet it, I don't care what, if you're the best coach in the world, you can never get anything positive off of an athlete that is not happy. I've always said this, that athletes are the center of every federation, whether athletics, football, or whatever. Athletes' welfare is paramount. Once you take care of the athletes' welfare, make them happy. Not just money. It doesn't have to be money all the time. It could be your relationship equity with the athletes. A lot comes to play to bring the best out of an athlete, either in training or in competition. So the new board that is coming in right now, thank God the Honorable Minister and the NOC has deemed it fit to throw the board open to intellectuals, those that understand what it means to wear the shoes of those federations, either in terms of sponsorship or in terms of having played the sport, having the experience, having international connections to grow the federation, be it whatever your area of expertise is. Bring it to the board and bring it positively without selfish interest. Make it selfless so that the athletes and the board, the coaches, everybody inclusive will grow together. Once there is marginalization in a federation, everything crumbles. The reason why Blessing was towing the flag and still towing the flag is because the rest of the athletes felt that their self-interest was not respected. So the new board coming in, inclusive myself, if and when I get in, we will turn the leaf for better.
Well, on that note, I want to say a big thank you to you, former sprinter and a woman I call the mama of the tracks, Mary Onyali Omagemi. It has been a pleasure having you on Sportssquare this wonderful, sexy Tuesday, and I say thank you very much.
Thank you.
There can only be one. Sports Radio, 88.9, Brilla FM.
All right, that's how we call it a wrap on the show this wonderful day and time. Yes, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, like the elders will always tell you. Yes, indeed. You know what the elders say, don't you? But for those who don't know, yes, no matter how hot water is, it can never ever burn down a house. Like the elders always tell you, he who made up his mind to soil another's clothes, made up his mind to soil his own hands. The elder has left the square this morning, but then my man, yes, Febebe, ready to give us something hot, fresh, sizzling from Property Mart. Febebe, you can drop in like it's.
Yes, thank you very much, Overdose, for that one again. Yes, sport fans, a wonderful, sexy Tuesday. Yeah, man, you always know when I come around, better things are up for grabs for you. And this is information that you really need right now. Yes, if you are tired of the landlord wahala and all the problem that you get from the landlords or living in a rented apartment, then that is about change right about now. Yeah, man, I said it. It's about to change. I've got wonderful information coming to you from Property Mart. Now, Property Mart, they believe that everybody all over should have a home, and it is definitely true. They are right about that one. Every man, boy, girl, woman needs a home where they can lay their head down. You know where me say? Yes. Now, with as low as 50,000 naira initial deposit, you can own a 2-bedroom unit within the Jewel Bungalow situated in a serene and beautifully designed estate right here in Lagos City. Yeah, man, you heard me right. Now, the Jewel Bungalows are well-designed 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalows conceptualized by Property Mart and is situated at the new Maku City along Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Yes, it is just as short as 3 minutes drive away from the